Welcome back to Do It All. I'm Gabriel, and I'm here to help you unlock your potential and be everything your heart desires. Have you ever faced a challenge so big it made you want to quit? Maybe it was a tough project at work, a personal goal that seemed out of reach, or simply finding the motivation to keep going when everything felt stacked against you. Here's the truth. The difference between success and failure often boils down to one word: grit. In this episode, we're diving into why resilience and perseverance are the ultimate game changers for achieving your dreams. And by the end, you'll have actionable steps to strengthen your grit starting today. We'll start with 4 inspiring real-life stories of a courageous hiker, relentless educator, the bite-sized baker, and a resilient poet. Then a story to spark your greatness. Next, we'll explore the science behind grit. Then we'll dive into 2 groundbreaking books, plus practical tools to build your own resilience and stick-to-it attitude. By the end, you'll not only understand grit, but have a roadmap to incorporate it into your life. Got grit? You will. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below about a time you overcame a challenge. Your support helps us bring you more life-changing content. Grit is more than just a concept. It's a defining trait that empowers individuals to push beyond challenges and achieve remarkable outcomes. Throughout history and in modern times, countless individuals have demonstrated the transformative power of perseverance. Their stories remind us that grit isn't reserved for extraordinary circumstances, but is often forged in the trials of daily life. From scaling new heights to rebuilding from setbacks, the following real-life accounts showcase the human spirit's remarkable capacity for resilience and determination. In 1955, at age 67, Emma Gatewood became the first woman to hike the Appalachian Trails solo in one season. Having endured years of hardship, including an abusive marriage, she undertook the journey armed with just a knapsack and sneakers. Along the trail, she faced physical exhaustion, unpredictable weather, and treacherous terrain, but remained undeterred. Gatewood's incredible feat not only redefined her life, but also inspired future generations to push beyond limitations and advocate for personal resilience. Dr. Paul Stoltz, a pioneer in resilience research and creator of the adversity quotient, has dedicated his career to teaching people how to thrive amidst life's setbacks. His global work emphasizes that resilience is not merely surviving difficulties, but transforming them into opportunities for growth. Through training programs and his own life experiences, Stoltz demonstrates that grit is a skill that can be developed, empowering individuals to face adversity with purpose and determination. 𝗪𝗏 turned a career setback into a life-changing opportunity. After being fired from her job, she channeled her love for baking into launching Baked by Melissa. Despite facing early rejections, her unwavering passion and perseverance led her to build a multi-million-dollar cupcake brand. Her story exemplifies how grit, the ability to persevere and adapt, can transform challenges into successes and serve as a roadmap for aspiring entrepreneurs. Maya Angelou's life is a testament to resilience and transformation. Overcoming childhood trauma and systemic barriers, she rose to prominence as a celebrated poet, memoirist, and civil rights activist. Her seminal work, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, chronicles her struggles and triumphs, offering a message of hope and strength. Angelou's ability to turn adversity into art and activism continues to inspire generations to find their voice and embrace their own journey with grit and grace. Each of these stories highlights a unique journey, yet they all share a common thread: the refusal to give up when faced with adversity. Whether by hiking treacherous trails, rebuilding a career, or transforming personal pain into a message of hope, these individuals show us what's possible when passion and perseverance combine. Let their experiences inspire you to harness your inner grit, confront challenges with courage, and turn obstacles into stepping stones on your path to success. Let's imagine that you've always dreamt of running a marathon. However, you've never run more than a mile since high school, so the thought of completing a marathon seemed impossible. With a full-time job and your days and nights packed with responsibilities, these left little time for yourself. One evening, while scrolling through social media, you stumbled upon a friend's marathon post, and something clicked. You decided to train, starting small with early morning jogs around your neighborhood. The first few weeks were grueling. Aching muscles, early wake-ups, and self-doubt often tempted you to quit. Yet you kept reminding yourself why you started, to prove to yourself and those who doubted your ambitions that dedication could turn dreams into reality. With each run, you pushed a little further, fueled by determination to conquer your doubts and fears. 6 months later, race day arrived. The marathon route was unforgiving. Winding hills, sweltering heat, and the sheer distance tested every ounce of your grit. At mile 20, the infamous wall hit, and your legs felt like lead. Tears welled up as you considered stopping, but a stranger's encouraging words, "You've got this," reignited your spirit. Remembering that family and friends were cheering at the finish line, you pushed through the pain, crossing the line with a mix of exhaustion and exhilaration. Your journey wasn't just about the marathon. It was about proving to yourself that with passion and perseverance, even the loftiest goals were within reach. This story reminds us that grit is built step by step, even when the path seems impossible. You can do that. You can do anything. Grit, the blend of passion and perseverance for long-term goals, is a cornerstone of success. Research shows it thrives alongside qualities like adaptability, emotional intelligence, and strong support systems. Today, we'll examine Angela Duckworth's groundbreaking work, the role of growth mindset, the evolving nature of grit, and its balanced application in achieving meaningful outcomes. Angela Duckworth, a psychologist and professor at the University of Pennsylvania, introduced grit as a combination of passion and perseverance toward long-term goals, demonstrating its ability to predict success more effectively than IQ. Through studies involving West Point cadets and National Spelling Bee participants, Duckworth found that individuals with higher grit scores consistently outperformed peers, regardless of intelligence or talent. Recent research highlights the interplay between grit and a growth mindset in human development. A study from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology found that individuals who believe intelligence and skills can be developed through effort, a hallmark of a growth mindset, exhibit higher levels of passion and determination. This positive attitude correlates with increased willpower and perseverance, essential components of grit. The study suggests that cultivating a growth mindset can enhance grit, leading to greater motivation and resilience across various life domains, including education, sports, and the workplace. By embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, individuals can develop the perseverance necessary to achieve long-term goals. Research indicates that grit is not a fixed trait but can evolve throughout an individual's life. Studies have shown that grittiness can change over a lifetime, with people becoming grittier as they age. This suggests that life experiences and deliberate practice can enhance one's capacity for perseverance and passion toward long-term goals. The malleability of grit implies that individuals can develop this trait through intentional effort and mindset shifts. By focusing on long-term objectives and maintaining resilience in the face of challenges, people can cultivate grit to support their personal and professional aspirations. While grit is celebrated as a powerful predictor of success, it's essential to approach the concept with nuance. Critics argue that grit is not a universal solution for achievement, particularly in fields requiring creativity or adaptability. For instance, Excessive perseverance on a singular goal might hinder flexibility and innovation when circumstances demand a change in direction. Furthermore, focusing exclusively on grit can obscure the importance of systemic factors like access to resources, mentorship, or the influence of structural inequalities. These elements significantly shape opportunities and outcomes, underscoring the need for a more holistic view of success. This broader perspective is vividly explored in Option B by Sheryl Sandberg and Adam Grant, which emphasizes the pivotal role of social support in resilience. The book illustrates how community, family, and professional networks help individuals recover and grow after trauma, offering a balanced complement to grit's individual focus. By integrating personal stories with psychological research, Sandberg and Grant highlight that resilience thrives not only on internal determination, but also through external connections and shared strength. This perspective aligns with research that frames grit as part of a larger ecosystem of success, one that includes personal traits, support systems, and adaptive strategies. Rather than diminishing the value of grit, nuanced perspectives broaden our understanding of how perseverance fits into the bigger picture of success. True achievements often emerge from a dynamic interplay of factors: internal traits like emotional intelligence and adaptability, external influences such as social support and resources, and the opportunities available in our environments. Acknowledging this complexity enriches our approach, enabling us to cultivate grit alongside complementary strengths like creativity, flexibility, and relational resilience. Importantly, applying grit effectively requires discernment. Knowing when to persist and when to pivot is crucial to achieving meaningful outcomes. This balanced approach reflects the idea that grit, when harmonized with well-rounded foundations of skills and support, becomes a driving force for realizing potential. By embracing this holistic view, we not only harness the power of perseverance, but also create a framework for success that is adaptable, inclusive, and deeply human, rooted in both personal effort and collective strength. Grit is a powerful driver of success, but its true strength lies in balance. By pairing perseverance with adaptability, emotional intelligence, and social support, we build a foundation for sustainable growth. Success isn't just persistence, it's purposeful effort supported by a holistic approach to resilience and lifelong learning. Books have the power to offer profound insights and practical strategies for navigating life's challenges. In this section, we'll explore two transformative works, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins and Mindset by Carol Dweck, that illuminate the interplay between grit, resilience, and personal growth. These books complement today's exploration of perseverance by offering real-world applications and perspectives on cultivating mental toughness and adaptability. For a deep dive into Angela Duckworth's book Grit, check out our episode on staying dedicated with the link above. In Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins chronicles his journey from a challenging upbringing marked by poverty and prejudice to becoming a Navy SEAL and ultra-endurance athlete. Goggins introduces the concept of the 40% rule, suggesting that when individuals feel maxed out, they've only tapped into 40% of their potential. His narrative emphasizes that embracing discomfort and pushing beyond perceived limits are essential for personal growth. A notable quote encapsulates this ethos: "You are in danger of living a life so comfortable and soft that you will die without ever realizing your true potential." Goggins' story serves as a testament to the power of mental resilience and self-discipline. He provides practical strategies for strengthening one's mindset, such as visualization and self-talk to overcome obstacles. The book challenges readers to confront their excuses and redefine their limits, making it a compelling guide for those seeking to cultivate grit in their own lives. The key takeaway is that true growth begins at the edge of one's comfort zone, and by pushing past self-imposed limitations, individuals can achieve extraordinary feats. In Mindset, psychologist Carol Dweck explores the impact of fixed and growth mindsets on personal and professional development. She argues that individuals with a growth mindset, believing abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, are more likely to achieve success. Dweck's research demonstrates how adopting a growth mindset fosters resilience in the face of challenges. A pivotal quote from the book states, "The view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life." Dweck provides insights into how mindsets are formed and offers strategies to cultivate a growth-oriented perspective. She illustrates how embracing challenges, persisting through setbacks, and valuing effort over innate talent contribute to developing grit. The book encourages readers to reframe their approach to learning and personal growth, highlighting that the journey towards mastery is ongoing. The central takeaway is that by shifting to a growth mindset, individuals can enhance their resilience and unlock their full potential. Both Can't Hurt Me and Mindset underscore the importance of resilience, but they approach it from distinct angles. Goggins highlights the power of pushing past self-imposed limits, while Dweck focuses on adopting a mindset that embraces growth and learning. Together, these books remind us that grit is not just about enduring hardship, but also about evolving through it. By integrating these lessons into our lives, we can create a foundation for meaningful growth, fueled by determination and an open mind. While understanding the science and stories behind grit is inspiring, real transformation happens when we put ideas into practice. In this section, we'll focus on actionable steps to help you integrate the principles of perseverance, resilience, and adaptability into your daily life. These practical, manageable actions are designed to guide you towards meaningful progress no matter where you are on your journey. 1. Set clear, meaningful goals. Identify goals that align with your values. Break them into manageable milestones and use these to measure progress and stay motivated. 2. Embrace the 40% rule. Recognize moments when you feel like stopping and take small, deliberate actions to keep moving forward. Start small and build mental endurance over time. 3. Adopt a challenge mindset. When facing setbacks, focus on what you've learned. Treat every challenge as a stepping stone toward growth and improvement. 4. Strengthen resilience with mental tools. Visualize yourself succeeding, especially in tough moments. Pair this with positive self-talk to build confidence and stay grounded in your goals. 5. Build a resilient support system. Lean on trusted mentors, friends, or groups for accountability and motivation. Remember, success is a team effort. 6. Adapt when necessary. Stay open to new paths. If one strategy isn't working, pivot intelligently while keeping your core goal in sight. 7. Develop consistent success habits. Commit to small, repeatable habits that reinforce perseverance, like journaling or scheduled focus time. Success is built daily. 8. Celebrate progress, big or small. Reward yourself for milestones. Celebrating progress is vital to staying motivated and committed. As you work to integrate these practical steps, it's equally important to keep the bigger picture in mind. The following takeaways distill the core lessons about grit, resilience, and adaptability, guiding principles to carry with you as you move forward. Grit is a remarkable trait that enables us to push through challenges, but it thrives best when paired with complementary qualities and a supportive environment. Here are the essential insights from today's stories, science, and books to help you master perseverance with purpose. 1. Grit combines passion and perseverance. Grit is about staying committed to long-term goals that truly matter to you. When passion drives perseverance, success becomes purposeful and fulfilling. 2. Challenges build resilience and growth. Facing challenges head-on, like Emma Gatewood's Appalachian Trail hike, transforms adversity into resilience. Embracing these moments fuels both grit and personal growth. 3. Flexibility and support strengthen grit. While grit helps you persevere, knowing when to pivot ensures progress. Support from community, family, and mentors amplifies your ability to stay resilient and adaptive. 4. Grit is a skill you can build. Grit isn't fixed, it's cultivated through intentional effort, a growth mindset, and aligning your goals with a meaningful purpose. By embracing these takeaways, you'll develop a grit that adapts, grows, and aligns with your unique journey. Every challenge is an opportunity to shape a life of passion and perseverance. If today's actionable steps and key insights inspired you to embrace grit and adaptability, don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell to stay connected with future episodes. Join our growing community by signing up for the newsletter, where we share exclusive tips and updates to help you achieve your goals. Together, we can keep pushing past limits and build the resilience needed to thrive. For a full list of factual references and resources, check out the description below. Explore the links for podcast platforms and social channels. And remember, every small step brings you closer to unlocking your full potential. As we've uncovered today, grit is not about pushing endlessly. It's about knowing when to persist, when to adapt, and how to grow through challenges. From the incredible lessons shared by David Goggins and Carol Dweck, to the practical strategies rooted in science, cultivating grit is within everyone's reach. It's not just a trait, it's a mindset that fuels resilience, creativity, and a deep sense of purpose. Thank you for being a part of this journey towards growth and self-mastery. Your commitment to showing up, learning, and striving for your best inspires not just me, but the entire community we're building together. Keep pushing forward. You've got this! Next time, we're exploring creative breakthroughs, how to overcome mental blocks and thrive. Don't miss it. We'll uncover strategies to unlock your inner genius when it matters most. See you then. Now, let's go do it all.